Is it I lie on my bed or I lay on my bed? Do we say prices have risen or prices have raised? Hello and welcome everyone, this is Minu at AngloLink. It's easy to confuse lie and lay and rise and raise, especially because they're used differently in British and American English. So in this lesson, we're going to review these verbs and make sure that you have no confusion in how to use them correctly. Before we start, a quick reminder that focused listening activities are a great way to improve your speaking skills. You can learn more about this in my guide, which you can download using the link in the description box. So now let's look at these 4 confusing verbs, starting with lie and lay. What sounds right to you? I lie on my bed or I lay on my bed? Well, actually, they're both correct. In British English, we say I lie on my bed, whereas in American English, we say I lay on my bed. So let's look at the verb lie in British English and figure out what the past tense and the past participle are. For example, yesterday I on my bed. What's the past simple form? And the past participle in a sentence like I haven't in the sun for the past 5 years. Let's see if you can fill in these 2 blanks. Let's look at the answers. Yesterday I lay on my bed and I haven't lain in the sun for the past 5 years. So it's lie, lay, past simple, and lain, past participle. So how about American English? What are the past simple and past participle forms in American English? Look at the 2 sentences again. Yesterday I on my bed and I haven't in the sun for the past 5 years. And the answers are laid and laid. Yesterday I laid on my bed and I haven't laid in the sun for the past 5 years. So we have lay, laid, laid. So lie in British English and lay in American English are intransitive verbs. We don't need an object after them. I lie or I lay on my bed. But there is also a transitive version of this verb. For example, if you want to put your clothes on your bed, what should we say now? My clothes on the bed. And the answer is again the verb lay. I lay my clothes on my bed, both in British and in American English. And the past and past participle forms are the same. Lay, laid, laid. Other examples: our hen laid 5 eggs yesterday, or I've laid the table. And coming back to lie, don't forget that the verb to lie has a second meaning, which is say something that's not true. For example, he always lies about his age. And the past tense and past participle are regular. Lie, lied, lied. Right, that's all for the verbs lie and lay. Let's have a look now at the verbs rise and raise. To rise is to go up. So in both British and American English, it's an intransitive verb. For example, his salary rises once a year. So let's see what the past simple and past participle forms are. For example, his salary last year, or his salary has just. The answers are rose and risen. His salary rose last year and his salary has just risen. So we have rise, rose, risen. And the transitive version of this verb is raise. They raise his salary once a year. So what are the past simple and past participle forms? And the answer for both forms is raised. They raised his salary last year and they've just raised his salary. So it's a regular verb, raise, raised, raised. And I'd like to end with just one other point, which is about rise and raise as nouns. In British English, we say, he's got a pay rise, but in American English, they say, he's got a pay raise.